Swing wide the door, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. I'm not holding it in anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand what I'm here for, and what this life is about. Yeah, it's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smile. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about heart open mind. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. Lending a hand. Swing wide the door, the time is right. Swing wide the door to let in the light. Bringing the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. There's a voice that I've heard for years. I learned to keep it inside. Now it's coming in loud and clear. I want a deeper life. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smile. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about heart open mind. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. Lending a hand. Swing wide the door, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bringing the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine.
Good morning. I am Susan Rain, one of your former trustees, and a personal thank you to all of the new trustees that are on the 2025 board, and let's give them all a hand for their service. A special welcome to new visitors. We invite you to stay for hospitality after service, and we invite you to walk our beautiful grounds. We have a labyrinth right here, a pavilion, we have gardens, and actually a walking path out back, and organic vegetable or garden beds over here. So there's a lot to see out there, and it's a beautiful day, so please go exploring. Please take a moment to silence your phone, and if you thought that you already silenced it, please double check. Thank you. Pleased to announce that we have a wonderful guest speaker today, Della Menechella. It's just fun to say, right? Della Menechella. Wonderful name. And this is at least her 5th time here. She is an ordained religious science minister, and she's also a spiritual mentor for entrepreneurial women, teaching them how to achieve their vision by combining the spiritual with the practical to get real-world results. And let's go ahead and open in prayer. Divine Source, we gather today in this sacred space to experience love, laughter, inspiration, and joy. We open our hearts knowing that this time spent together is serving our spirit to bring us closer to our divine truth. We are grateful to be a part of Unity Spiritual Center, and we say thank you, God. Amen. Please stand for our joy song.
Love is my decision, up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision, no one else can tell me to start. Once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision, up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision, no one else can make me forgive. Once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision, up to me to dance on that road. Love is my decision, no one else can lighten my load. Once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Oh, love is my decision right here and now. My decision right here and now. So it is.
Thank you, musicians. I would like to introduce Marty Mihalko, who's at the door. He is the trustee on duty, so if you have anything that you want to address, any questions, anything, you can address them to Marty. And we're starting to get used to our new values, vision, and mission, and as always, we are going to affirm them together. We value faith, love, integrity, unity, peace, prosperity, service, and joy. Our vision is a world collaborating in love and unity to co-create the blessings of peace and prosperity for all. Our vision is loving, teaching, and inspiring people to be all we are divinely created to be. Good job. Next Saturday, this coming Saturday, we are having a movie night in the chapel. This is an Earth Care Partner Green Team event. The movie is called Common Ground, and this was actually the winner of the Tribeca Film Festival back in 2023, I believe. And it's won other festival awards as well. It actually got quite a bit of attention on local news networks, and it's really very well-respected movie. So we encourage you to come and to bring a yummy movie snack to share. Are you bored with the same old clothes in your closet? Well, I think Patty was, and she got inspired. So we have the answer for you. On February 22nd, that is 2/22, ladies only, bring 22-ish clothing items, pay $22, and take home 22 new for you clothing items. What time do you think it starts? 222. So this is a Unity fundraiser, and you can see Patty for more information. Next Sunday is our Strawberry Festival, a very, very popular and successful event that we have every year. And we are looking for a few more volunteers to help out, so there is a sign up in the Welcome Center, but you need to get your tickets today. So Bonnie, can you please stand? This is Bonnie, our Zen Den goddess, and she will be in the back in the Zen Den taking final payments for your tickets. And I also just want to send a shout out to Bonnie. She is there every Sunday, and she makes these beautiful goodies and coffee, and she sets up the table, and she's just, I appreciate her so much and what she does for our Zen Zen. So thank you, Bonnie. But I'm sorry about the Chiefs, but we won't go there. Are you looking to get more involved at Unity? Well, you can do what I did, and that is become a prayer chaplain. For me, it was a safe and easy way to start going a little bit deeper in my involvement here at the church. So if that calls to you, we are having a meeting March 2nd after service where you can explore what it means to be a prayer chaplain and serve in this very sacred manner. True Lent begins on Ash Wednesday, which is March 5th. We will have a service on that day at noon, and that's followed by our Sunday service, which is called Keeping a True Lent, and that is on March 9th. On that day, we're having special musicians, not that they're not always special, but different new musicians, and that is Sam and Lucy. They were here one other time. They were wonderful, and they're going to be doing a concert afterwards with a potluck. We are having True Lent online and home study groups. This is something that's very new. There is an insert in your bulletin, and you can get some more details there, and we really would like you to sign up over at the bulletin boards in the Welcome Center. And these small groups are just a really good way to get to know more of your fellow congregants better, too, as well as being a wonderful study experience. Okay, the part that I've been waiting for. We are having an amazing event coming up. It's called Earth Fest Family Fun Friday. And I'm telling you, this is going to be the biggest event we've ever thrown. We do have one problem, and that's parking, because we are not going to have enough parking for all the cars. So this is on the other side of your flyer, and it is on a Friday, April 25th. April 22nd is Earth Day. So we are following with an Earth Fest Family Fun Friday on April 25th from 4 till 8. We're going to have food. We're going to have live music by our own Kevin LaRue. And we are going to have lots of kid and family activities. We've got 2 bounce houses. We've got a dunk tank. Tammy is working diligently on getting the mayor and the ex-mayor to sit in our dunk tank. So we'll see if that works out. And we're going to have the entire pavement here and in the front is going to be lined with about 17 tents filled with fine artisans. And this has already been set up. I'm not looking for them, we've got them. So it's really exciting. And these are people that actually go to art shows, quality, wonderful artisans. And so I'm very excited about that. And we are going to have environmental booths, the Environmental Learning Center, the Harbor Branch, they're going to be out here on our labyrinth. And then we're going to have a food booth, and we're going to have wellness practitioners. So wellness that connects to alternative medicine, alternative healing modalities that are in coherence with the earth. And those will be inside, and I could go on and on because I've been talking about this a lot. So what we do need, though, is we need sponsors for this amazing event. So if you have any ideas on a business that might align with this, that would want to participate, sponsorships start at $50 and go up to $1,800 for our premier sponsor. If you have any questions, please let me know. And we are having a meeting today at 11:30 in the chapel regarding this event, so please join me. And in the past, we did a New For You table that was extremely successful. We're going to do that again. So Leslie is heading up that table. Bring all your used jewelry, your old jewelry that you're not using. We're going to resell it. And they've made quite a bit of money in the past doing the New For You concept. So please start bringing that. It takes a long time to price out the items, so please start bringing them to Leslie. Okay, almost done. Our prayer chaplain for today is Leslie Hotvet.
Good morning. I'm Leslie Hotvet. I'm your chaplain today. I'm grateful to do that. With me today is Mary Birkins. Right now she's in the Sunday school, but she'll be joining me in the chapel afterwards for individual confidential prayer. We begin by noticing the Christ candle behind me at the window. We're grateful to remember that the Christ light is within us in our service, blessing us. A reminder, we have prayerfully prayed over the prayer box with those prayers, and we pray over that box all week long. The chaplains do, and the prayer ministry does. So if you have a request, please write it. It is in the box is in our foyer. And now the reading of the daily word. The daily word is world peace. I hold a vision of a peaceful world. The peace I wish to see in the world begins in my own heart. To call upon the peace within me and bring it into the world, I use my spiritual gift of love to feel in harmony with all others. I use my power of imagination to envision the world filled with peace. And through my gift of will, I choose peaceful responses no matter the circumstances. I envision God's healing, loving power enfolding the earth and all its people. As I claim this spiritual vision, my heart is lifted and it's easier for me to perpetuate peace. The notion that others are holding the same vision of a peaceful world encourages and comforts me. I pray our shared goal of peace on earth touches every heart and mind in every corner of the globe. And from scripture today, Isaiah 26:3, those of steadfast mind you keep in peace because they trust in you. Thank you, and Mary and I will be in the chapel for confidential prayer.
I choose to love. I choose to feel. I choose to come alive. I choose to heal.
I choose to stand and walk clear and free. I choose to look inside and love the life in me.
I choose to speak as clearly as I know. I choose to work with you and build a loving flow. I choose to look deep within your eyes. I choose to know your soul, your worth I realize.
I choose to be all that I can be, and I will reach as far and high as I can see.
I see the world as our paradise. paradise and home. Divine Mother rocks us all as we grow. I choose to breathe every breath in peace, joining with all life and learning perfect harmony. We choose to love, we choose to feel, we choose to come alive, we choose to heal. Choose to be.
Good morning. How many of you have something that you would really love to accomplish? Oh, good. Many people believe that if they want to accomplish something, they just need to think about it every so often, and then the law of attraction is going to magically place it right on their doorstep. She's shaking. While that may be possible, I really wouldn't count on that happening. Because everything in your life that you are experiencing right now is based on your consciousness. So if you just, we're going to talk about a way to help you manifest. Who likes manifesting? I love manifesting, and I honestly believe I've experienced in my own life there is absolutely nothing that you can want that is not possible for you to manifest. So we're going to talk about a way that you can do that. So we're going to talk about working on two levels. One is the spiritual level, and the other is the mental level. If you just do the spiritual work, that's great. However, if your mental thinking and your beliefs and your consciousness are not supporting what you're saying spiritually, you're probably not going to get what you want. If you just do the mental work, then that's great because you're training your brain to think a specific way, but then you're at the mercy of human events and you don't have access to the spiritual part of what can help you. So we're going to talk about how we can merge both of those together so that you are able to accomplish what it is that you want. And you have a handout in your flyer, so you might want to go along with it. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to decide, what do you want to accomplish? What is your vision? I work with women entrepreneurs, and I love them to pieces, and so many times I ask them, well, what do you want? Well, I don't know. You have to know what you want. You have to make a decision about what it is that you want to experience. We have this all-powerful law that can do anything, but it does not make decisions for us. We have to determine what it is that we want to accomplish in our lives, because that is the first step. Too many people, they know what they don't want. This is what they do. Well, what do you want? I don't know. Well, what don't you want? Oh, I don't want this, 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 and this. Whatever you focus on, you are holding in your life. You can't get rid of something if you continue to focus on it, because the universe, the law, will create more of that because it thinks if you're focusing on it, that's what you want. So you want to create a vision. You want to think about what do I really want? And this is my barometer of how you know it's a good vision. It makes your heart sing. When you think about it, it's, yes, I love this, because that is actually giving the law direction. It's a blueprint that you're giving to the universe to tell you what you want it to do for you. Dr. Ernest Holmes said, "The law is infinite and perfect, but in order to make a demonstration, we must have a mental equivalent of the thing we desire. A demonstration, like anything else in objective life, is born out of a mental concept. The mind is the fashioning factor, and according to its range, vision, and positiveness will be the circumstances or experience. For example, if a man or woman believes themselves to be a failure, then it is useless for that person to try to be anything else, because that person carries with themselves the idea of being a failure. That's the mental concept that person has. So this person will succeed in being a failure according to the law. So that will be that person's demonstration. Having a strong mental picture or mental concept and holding to that equivalent regardless of the circumstances, we must sooner or later manifest what we want. Okay, so you have to have a vision. Now, most people will say, okay, well, I want to do this, and that's great. And then what do? They start to take action, right? Isn't that what most people do? That doesn't work. And the reason it doesn't work is because your consciousness becomes your circumstance. If you want to do something, you want to experience something differently, you have to go back and you need to work on changing your consciousness. You need to think about what it is that would be useful to think and believe to be able to experience the good that you want to experience. So the easy way to do this is to say to yourself, well, what kind of person would usually be very successful in accomplishing what my goal is? So let's say I wanted to be a business owner. So some of the ways of being, some of the qualities and the characteristics that would help me be a successful business owner are being confident, believing I can accomplish what I want, being able to deal with uncertainty, to overcome failure and challenges, to be able to make decisions no matter if I don't have all the facts. These are qualities of being. These are ways of being that one needs to have to be successful as a business owner. And if somebody tries to take action without working on the internal part of things, either the person is not going to be successful in accomplishing what they want, or they're going to be so exhausted because they're trying to do something that is not who they are. Remember this, we always act the way we see ourselves. So whatever is going on in our thinking, our deep beliefs about who we believe we are is going to either help or hinder us. So we want to say, okay, I want to be successful in this. What kind of person do I need to become inside to be able to be successful in this? So you want to work on the mental part of things. You need to focus on your consciousness. Your consciousness is your life. And too many people talk about, well, you have to take this action plan and do this and do that. It's not going to work. You need to work on the inner to change the outer. So now we want to be really honest about who we are and what we believe, because you want to take a look at who you are at this moment. No judgment, no, oh my God, it's terrible, I'm so bad. No. Who are you being right now? What beliefs do you hold? What thoughts do you hold that are not going to support you in accomplishing what you want? Now, too many people say, well, I'll just think positively. It's not going to work, because you can only use that positively for so long and then you're exhausted and then you go back to what you really believe. So you want to take an honest look at what are some of the beliefs that I've had. Maybe you don't even know that you're carrying these beliefs, but they're affecting every single aspect of your life. They're not just affecting your vision, they're affecting every single aspect of your life. So you want to start to say to yourself, okay, what do I really believe about? What do I really believe about? What kinds of thoughts do I have that may be preventing me, that might prevent me from accomplishing what I want to have? And, it doesn't matter how long you've held a belief. Sometimes they're so deep down that we don't even know we're carrying them around. But you want to be honest about what you're thinking, because your thinking needs to change. I hope there's a theme with this. Your thinking needs to change if you want your life to change. That's a universal principle, as within, so without. And nothing we can do is ever going to change that, so you might as well start working on it now. Then you want to be really, really, really honest. So we all carry some limiting beliefs and ideas around. And you want to be honest about what are you getting from it? What's your payoff? And you might say, oh, nothing. No, whether we do something, any positive or negative thing, we're getting a payoff out of it. So you really want to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, what kind of payoff am I currently experiencing from believing these limiting beliefs? Because then you have to make the next decision, which is, are you willing to change thinking the way you've been thinking and believing the way you've been believing in order to get your goal? And if you're not willing to change, you're not getting your goal. I mean, like I said, I'm about manifesting. Everything I talk about is manifesting. But if you're not willing to change who you are inside, you will not be able to change what you want outside. So you really want to be honest with yourself, and you don't have to tell anybody about this, but just really be like, because if you get something, even for something that negative that we're believing, you're getting a payoff, but then you say, is it worth it? Is it worth it for me to carry this belief with me moving forward in my life if I can't have what I want? So hopefully your vision is strong enough and will pull you enough so that you will make the decision, okay, I've had this belief for the longest time, I'm done. Except you're not done. And the reason you're not done is the way your brain works is it works with repetition. And the beliefs, the limiting beliefs that we've held for however long we've held them, your brain, that's repetition. You've got these literal, they're called neural pathways in your brain. So they actually are little grooves in your brain that are believing what you're believing, even though they're not beliefs that are going to support you in accomplishing what you want. So you want to think about, you want to get prepared. You're going to come up, so you want to be prepared that these new ways of being that you want to be, you're going to have enthusiasm. Yes, I'm going to do this and whatever. But guess what? There's a good chance that you are going to fall back into your old patterns. I wish it wasn't true, but I'm honest, and I want you to manifest, so I'm going to tell you that there's a good chance you're going to fall back into your old patterns because your brain is used to it. Your brain is going to take the course of least resistance. If you think this thought, that's where you're going to get. So you're going to have to train it to think differently. And again, you train your brain by consistency and repetition. So you're going to have to think of the new idea, and if you fall off course, you've got to get back on course. You've got to get back on course no matter how much time it takes. So let's say my goal is to be, let's go back to being a business owner. And one of the qualities that I would like to really build up in my own thinking and my identity is being confident. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to be confident. I'm going to believe that I can do whatever I want. And I feel really good about it. And I'm excited about it. And I think that thought and I think that thought. And then I start going back, well, you know what? I'm never successful. I never get what I want. So those old patterns are going to come up. Be prepared. They are going to come up. Your brain does not want you to change, even if it's something that will help you. So you're going to be prepared for it. You need to decide, what are you going to do to get back on track? Maybe in the past you would let those thoughts continue to, go running around in your brain. But now you're saying, nope, I want this vision, and in order to have that vision, I need to start to really think about the qualities that I need to be inside to get that vision. So those negative thinking patterns that I've had for years or whatever, they're not going to stand now. You need to be committed to working on those ideas, those thoughts, no matter how long it takes. William H. Murray said, unless one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans. That the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would not have occurred otherwise. A whole stream of events, issues from the decision, raising in one's favor all manner of unforeseen incidents, meetings and material assistance which no person could have dreamed would come their way. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. So we need to be committed. We need to be committed to working with our limited thinking and training our brain to think those ideas that are going to support you in accomplishing your goal if you want to accomplish your goal. So I'm sure if you think about your vision, and we're going to actually do a little practice in a bit, you're going to come up with a whole list of things that you want to work on. However, if you do too many things at one time, your brain is going to go on overload. It is not going to, it's like you want to change all these things at one time. You want to pick one or two things that you work on to practice being. Again, remember, you're talking about your identity, how you see yourself. The way you see yourself is the way you act. So you want to think, okay, what is one thing that I would want to practice being? So for instance, going back to confidence, if I wanted to practice being confident, the way I would do that is I would say, okay, before I tried something new, or I did something that was challenging, I want to get into a mindset of confidence. I want to spend a little bit of time thinking that I can do what I want, that I have the power to accomplish my goal. I want to get into that state of confidence before I actually try to take the action, because that is going to help me get into the mindset I need to be able to do what I want to do. So those are the mental practices, and they are wonderful. And now we're going to add the secret sauce. And the secret sauce is the spiritual work. I am a religious science minister, and before I became a minister, I had to do prayer work. It's called a practitioner. Over here, your chaplains in Science of Mind, now it's called Centers for Spiritual Living. But anyway, I had to be a practitioner first, and in that discipline, you literally had to prove with verifications that you prayed for somebody, they had this condition before, and now this is the condition after your prayer work. I know without a shadow of a doubt, and I'm sure our Unity chaplains know too, prayer works. Prayer changes conditions. Prayer is where you're telling the universe what is it is you want it to do for you, and you have the faith that this is going to manifest. So you want to pray and do, or prayer, we call it spiritual treatment, every single day. Do you hear what I said? Every single day. This is the commitment. You want to pray that you have the qualities that you want to, or you need to have to be successful. You want to pray that the universe is supporting you and helping you move forward, because that is what is going to allow you to start to believe it. And the other piece of it is you're going to visualize that you already have it. You will live in your vision. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something that's real and something that is vividly imagined. That's the mental part. But when you are visioning and visioning and visioning, you are changing your vibration. We are vibrational people. This is a vibrational universe. Whatever you vibrate, you're going to attract in your life. You could say all the things you want. If you're not vibrating at that level, you're not getting it. So when you vision what it is you want, and you imagine that you already have it, and you're so grateful that you have it, your vibration starts to activate the universal law to start to bring it to you, and you also start to believe, yeah, I can do this. Absolutely. I'm going to get it. I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it. So those are the ways that you are able to use the mental part of achieving your goal, and the spiritual part of achieving your goal. So we're going to do we have a little case study. Sally. Sally works in an organization, and her vision is to become a group manager. So she likes people, she gets along well with people, she is very good at her job, she's very knowledgeable, but she is passive. She never gives ideas to other people. She never offers to do anything outside of her responsibility. She is afraid to try new things because she is afraid that she will fail or that other people will start to judge her. So Sally's goal is to be a group manager. That's her vision. So now we're going to go through this. Who would Sally need to be to successfully manifest this vision? What kind of person would Sally need to be? This is where it's the open participation here. What kind of person would Sally need to be able to manifest her goal of being a group manager? Confident, yeah. Okay, what else? Visionary. Okay. Outgoing, all right. Courage, willing. Okay, anything else that would help her? Determined, fearless. Okay, so you see how all of these qualities are going to support Sally in being able to be successful in this role? Okay, where is she now that is not supporting her in accomplishing her vision? Because remember, she's here, she wants to be here, she needs to get this in there, but where is she now? What is her way of being in the world right now? Passive, okay, what else? Fearful, doubting, safe, comfortable. Okay, so those are not going to help Sally become the manager she wants to become. So what kind of payoff do you think she's getting from that? Well, she's getting something out of it. We always get something. She's safe.
She's in her place where she's just
Comfortable, okay. What else? Anything else? Okay. Okay, so she doesn't have to worry about other people. She just has to focus on herself. Yes, she doesn't have to face her fears. And I'm pretty sure for Sally, that's a big one. Because she's so afraid, of being judged and so on. What else? Anything else that is holding Sally back? She's used to it. Yeah, okay. That's really important because, again, your brain doesn't want to change. It does not care if you're miserable. It's used to being the way it is, and it's going to resist you from trying to try something else. Okay, so do you think Sally is willing to change who she is? Or work on changing, let's put it that way. Would you say? Maybe, okay. So if the vision is strong enough and exciting enough, it will start to pull her out of where she is. I'm not saying she's going to feel great about it. She probably won't. She'll be shaking in her boots. But that may be enough for her to say, well, I'm going to at least attempt this. I'm going to at least try this. So let's assume Sally is going to be that kind of person. What kinds of, all right. So when she falls back into her old patterns of thinking, what can she do to get back on track? Okay, so specifically, what does that mean? Stop. Okay. Focus on what she wants. Okay, so stop and focus on what she wants. What else can she do? Prayer, absolutely. When in doubt, pray. That's my thing. What else? Visioning, yes, visualize. She's imagining absolutely anything else that could help her? Affirmations. See, what we're talking about with Sally, guess what? We're talking about with you too. Because we're all just like Sally in some way, shape, or form. What would be one or two qualities of being that she can start to work on? Remember what I said, you don't want to do too many, your brain will go on overload. So what would be, I like to think of like one of the highest ones. It's sort of like an umbrella. So if you work on a higher level quality, it kind of permeates all the ones underneath it. So what do you think would be useful? Gratitude. Oh, I love that. Gratitude. Okay, what else? Discipline. Okay, discipline. So how would she specifically be disciplined? What would that look like? Okay. Okay. Okay, so she is going to do that, and again, going back to that visualization. Visualization is one of the most powerful spiritual practices that we have. I don't think we talk enough about it, but let me tell you something. Everything in my life that I have visualized, and we're talking about some things that there was no way was going to happen. Whatever I have visualized and had faith that somehow the divine would figure out how to do it, it has always worked. Always. Never, no. Always. Might not be on my timeline. I was talking to Marty about that. The universe's timeline might not be the same as ours, but if you stay to that, it always works. Okay, so then we're going to do, remember what's the secret sauce? Prayer. Okay, so what kind of prayer? I love to pray. I do it all the time. So I'm going to do a sample of a prayer that I would do if I were Sally, because she needs to do this every day. That is the other piece that's going to start to change her consciousness. So I'd say, okay, there's one truth, one life, one reality, one existence. It is the divine. The divine is love. It is success. It is abundance. It is joy. It is always moving from good to greater good to greater good. The divine is always supporting each and every expression of itself in living the highest and best life possible. This truth of the divine is the truth of Sally, because Sally is an activity of the divine. Therefore, I know for Sally, she is now feeling confident. She believes she can accomplish what she wants. She is disciplined. She is able to get back on track if she falls off track. She is able to be outgoing and to be willing to risk trying new things, because she knows that she is successful because the divine is successful. I am so grateful to know this truth. For Sally, I release this word to the law. It is done, so it is. That is something you want to do. Of course, you're not going to do the same thing, but you want to add that prayer layer every single day. And then, of course, Sally would visualize herself being in the job and being happy and successful and feeling good about it. That is another spiritual practice. So we're going to take a little bit of an activity right now. You all have your handout. I'm going to invite you to just not look at that at the moment, but I would like to invite you to just close your eyes for a little bit and start to take some nice, deep, relaxing breaths. Just breathing in and out, and in and out, and in and out. So allow your higher wisdom self, which is the Christ consciousness, to guide you through this activity. What is a vision of importance that you want to manifest in your life? Who would you need to be able to manifest this vision? What type of person do you need to be to successfully manifest this vision? Which ways of being are you now being that is not going to support you in accomplishing your vision? What is your payoff? What are you getting from being this limited way? Are you willing to let this go? This limited way of being, are you willing to let it go? What will you do if you find yourself falling back into your old patterns? What will you do to get back on track? And think of one or two qualities of being that you are willing to practice being this week. And I now invite you to open your eyes. Is there anyone who feels brave enough to share their vision? Does anybody want to? Okay, so what is your vision? Okay, so you want to be, I like, when I'm talking about a vision, I just want pure positivity. So to be more successful in your business, what kind of business do you have? Okay, so you sort of like artistic kind of stuff, right? Okay, so that's the way. What kind of person would you need to be successful in manifesting more success in your business? And what I would invite you to do is when you say more success, you want to quantify what that is to yourself. You don't have to share it, but know what that number is. What does it look like? So who would you need to be able to be successful in that? Okay, confident? Yes, qualities of being. We're talking like characteristics, yes. Okay. Courageous, okay. Okay, perfect. So now you don't have to share this if you don't want to, but I'll offer it to you. What is your payoff for being the way you have been? Who are you being now? Okay, so watching TV. Okay, so shutting the brain down. Okay, so what payoff have you been getting from being the way that you have been being? I know all these beings, it makes it sound crazy, but you understand what I'm saying. What is it, what'd you get out of it? Okay, so the relaxation of shutting your brain down. Are you willing to stop being this way? Okay, and that's a good, I'm glad you said that, because again, you want to be honest with where you are. Just because I'm teaching this to you doesn't mean you have to, oh yeah, yeah. You want to be honest and acknowledge where you are and work with where you are at the moment, because as you continue to let stuff go, it will become easier. So I thank you for being so honest about that. What are you going to do if you start to fall back into old patterns? Okay, and what does that mean to you? Okay. Okay, perfect. I love that, a pattern interrupt. Okay, so what are one or two qualities that you're willing to practice being this week? Okay, okay, okay. So at least one. All right. You know, if it's only one, then work with one. And when you've integrated that into who you are, then add on. You're much better starting off small and adding on than putting so many things at one time, because then your brain is going to go on overload and you're going to say, oh, I can't do this, and that's it. So, okay. So then you also want to create a prayer that you're going to use to support you, and every day visualize what you want. I have a very big vision. It's like huge, and when my brain got this idea, it's like, there's no way this is, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do the work and let the universe figure out how to do it. Every single day, I pray about it, and every single day, 3 times a day, not just once, 3 times a day, I imagine that I already have what I want. So you really want to be consistent on those 2 things, okay? So, thank you. Can we give her a round of applause? That was a lot of... We are so lucky as truth students, because we know that there is an infinite law that is ready and willing and able to give us anything that we want. What we need to do is to decide what we want to experience and be willing to do the mental and spiritual work that is necessary to help it unfold. If you practice this, I know that the next time I show up here, you're going to say, Della, guess what? I did this and this happened, because you will be able to accomplish whatever you want in your life. So I certainly hope that you are going to be committed to doing this so you can have a life that you absolutely love and that makes your heart sing. Namaste. And now we are going to go into a meditation. So get into a comfortable position. Be sure your back is supported, and close your eyes. Take a deep breath and fill your lungs with air. Hold it. Now exhale slowly. Take another deep breath and hold it. And exhale slowly. Continue to breathe deeply and evenly, in through your nose and out through your mouth. You are getting very relaxed. Throughout this exercise, you will be in total control. You will remain awake, and you will be able to bring yourself back to a complete state of attention whenever you desire. However, for now, you will concentrate on getting into a relaxed state. Focus your attention on your feet. They are being filled with a warm, pleasant light. This warm light is causing your feet to be very relaxed. This light is now moving up to your calves. Your calves are becoming very relaxed. You are letting go. Now your thighs are filled with this warm, pleasant, relaxing light. All the stress and tension are disappearing. You are going deeper and deeper and getting more and more relaxed. You are continuing to breathe deeply and evenly. This is causing you to become even more relaxed. Now this warm, relaxing light is moving up to your buttocks, hips, and pelvis. All the tension in these areas is disappearing. It is being replaced with a very comfortable sense of total relaxation. You are letting go, and you are going deeper and deeper into a state of total relaxation. This light is moving into your stomach and chest and is causing these areas to become very relaxed. All the tension and stress is leaving your body. You are going deeper and deeper. The warm light now moves into your shoulders and neck. They feel a pleasant tingling sensation because they are so relaxed. You are breathing deeply and evenly, and this causes you to go into a more relaxed state. Now your arms, hands, and fingers are becoming relaxed. All the stress and tension are leaving these areas. You feel so peaceful and relaxed. Now the warm, pleasant light is moving up to your head. Your mouth and jaw are getting relaxed. Your eyes are getting relaxed. Your ears and forehead are getting relaxed. You have never experienced such a totally peaceful sense of relaxation. Your muscles are so relaxed. You are letting go deeper and deeper. To help you get even more relaxed, you are going to count backwards from 10 to 1. As we count each number, you will go deeper and deeper into a more relaxed state. 10, 9, 8, going deeper and deeper. 7, 6, 5, getting more and more relaxed. 4, 3, letting go. 2, deeper and deeper. 1. You are at a very relaxed state. At this state, your mind is very receptive to suggestions. At this level, you are able to program your mind with whatever positive suggestions you desire. I am going to give you a few moments to imagine that you have already achieved your goal. You are already the person you need to be to accomplish what you want. Feel how wonderful it feels to be this person who is now experiencing your goal. This is no longer just a dream. It is your reality. So take some time to enjoy your demonstration. You are now going to start to come up to a conscious level. At the count of 5, you will be in a totally alert state. 1, 2, coming up slowly, feeling wonderful. 3, coming up more, you are in total balance. 4, coming up further. 5, you are fully alert, you are in perfect balance, you are feeling wonderful, refreshed, and in control, and so it is.
Thank you. And personally, that was perfect timing. I've got some homework to do. I loved your suggestions. And when you went through the Sally thing, everything really clicked. Why does everybody use Sally as an example, though? It's always Sally or Susie, and I'm glad you didn't use Susie. Pardon? Mary also. Oh, Mary. Okay. Anyway, it is time for our offering. Thank you so much for your inspiration and your words. Oh, okay. Yeah, since you didn't go into it, I thought it was my turn, so I will go sit back.
I think it's really appropriate to sing it because it's when I pray, so we're going to use the same. I don't think I'm on. Oh, yes, I am. Please sing along. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here.
so much. Thank you. And that's why everybody's afraid to get up and talk in front of people. They're afraid to make a mistake. Anyway, I apologize for that. So it is time for our offering, and the different ways to give are in the bulletin, and we call the ushers forward. Please join me in the offering affirmation. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We say, thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Now I'm going to ask. There's another song right now, correct? Awesome.
I just want to say that Peter visioned singing this song, and he's wanted to sing it for a long, long time. It's I Believe in You by Don Williams, and so his dream's coming true today.
Yeah, it's a different kind of Valentine's Day song since it was just Valentine's Day. Slow hand.
I don't believe in superstars, modified foods, electric cars. I don't believe the price of gold, the certainty of growing old, that right is right and left is wrong, that north and south can't get along, that east is east and west is west, and being first is always best. But I believe in love, I believe in babies, I believe in mom and dad, and I believe in you. I don't believe that heaven waits for only those who congregate. I'd like to think of God as love. He's down below, he's up above. He's watching people everywhere. He knows who does and doesn't care. And I'm an ordinary man. Sometimes I wonder who I am, but I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in magic, and I believe in you. I know with all my certainty what's going on with you and me is a good thing. It's true. I believe in you. I don't believe virginity is as common as it used to be. In working days and sleeping nights, that black is black and white is white, that Superman and Robin Hood are still alive in Hollywood, that gasoline's in short supply, the rising cost of getting by. But I believe in love, I believe in old folks, I believe in children, and I believe in you. I believe in love, I believe in babies, I believe in mom and dad, and I believe in you.
Yeehaw!
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Betsy, Joe, and Peter. Thank you so much. And thank you, Bob, and thank you, Laura, for blessing us with your music today. And now it's time to bless the offering. We are blessed to receive these gifts today. We see this generosity serving our ministry and our entire community here for the highest and best for all, and so it is. Amen. And now we stand for our peace song. And the prayer for protection. Light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.